everybody. Good evening on a beautiful Thursday afternoon. Today is February 6th, 2018, and I'm back. And I gotta get this video started because I told you guys yesterday that I was doing a mini series, and I did part one yesterday. And today I will start working on getting this video out on part two. How to be authentic in an illusional world. And so you can go back and pick up that video from yesterday. That was part one. I want to keep these videos brief. So without any further chit-chattering and all that, guys, let Destiny jump into it. I'm welcoming everyone. And I just want to continue to share this video message as I continue to build more and more onto this until I complete the whole mini series. Okay, so let's get started. I want to ask guys, how are everyone out there today? How have your day been? And to me, it's been a very long day. I've just got off from work, but hey, I am in my right mind, perfect, whole, heal, wholesome, and complete. And on top of that, guys, I am authentic. So you'll decide when you go through this whole entire mini series, when it's completed, whether you know whether you are authentic or not. So let's talk about it. Part two of the mini series, how to be authentic in an illusional world. Authenticity, guys, doesn't mean exclusivity. That means exclusive. You're not excluded. You're not alone. You're all not out there all by yourself. Guys, the moment something is labeled authentic, it's genuineness, guys. It's at risk. It is at risk. Our obsession with authenticity, guys, is dangerous. I mean, very dangerous. And like I said, we are using things and words a lot of times that we may not have the full knowledge or understanding or the meaning or how this word arrived from the culture that it was created in into our cultural. So we have to do, like I said, we have to do a lot of understanding things by doing research studies and getting the whole picture and information on it. Guys, authenticity is about accepting things as they are, not as they should be. Because like I said, you don't tamper with anything if you want it to be authentic. Authentic is just raw, right out of the gut, right straight from the heart, just like it is. You know, you don't sugarcoat it, you don't put no makeup on it, you don't disguise it, you don't wear a mask, you don't do anything. It's just bam, it jumps right out of you, just the way that you are, without coercion, without practice, without being directed by anyone or anything. You just totally, absolutely authentic. So authentic or authenticity. Authenticity is about accepting things as they are and not as they should be. Now, we confuse the mask with the true identity. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so used to putting on a mask for every occasion, for every appearance, for everything that we have to show up to be a part of. Sometimes we have to put on that mask, and so we can present ourselves within that occasion or around those particular people. We confuse the mask with true identity. True identity is just who you are. It's your true, pure, authentic self. It's who your divine creator God has created you to be, your higher and greater self. So guys, fame, F-A-M-E, fame is the opposite of being authentic. Being famous requires to being accepted by the masses, and we find this a lot all the time. Yeah, all the time in the Hollywood fame walk of all the actors and actors, and even in um, professional athletes and musicians and artists. They are all about fame. They have to put on a personality or a mask to whatever personality or character that they want to present, or a costume, or however they dress as themselves. That's not true identity. That's not your true self. You've been dressed up. That's fake. That's not authentic. Okay, so you stop being you or yourself when you have to dress up to be what people think that you should be, look the way that people think you should look, or you gotta act the way that people think you should act. Well, when you do all of that, and when you're only always arrive into the occasion to please other people, or to get the fame or get into the spotlight, then God, then you stop being you. You really have to stop becoming yourself to become everyone else fantasy. You're no longer your reality. You're no longer who you are. Now you're a fantasy of everybody else and what they want. It's sad. It's sad. But like I said, a lot of us falls into that. A lot of us have fallen into that, and some are still fall into that trap today. They get caught up in that situation where they feel like they got to arrive to the occasion where other people think they should be at and carry out the part what other people think that they should be acting. But we got to stop caring about other people's expectations. And when we learn how to stop caring about what people think about you, that's when you will be set free. Free from the matrix systems, free from the programs, free from what people are trying to make you out to be, free where there are no chains no longer holding you. Guys, you no longer feel afraid of who you want to be. Once you become free, once you detach yourself from everybody else's plans and how everybody else thinks that you should be, then you're no longer afraid of who you want to be. And that is the first step toward becoming more authentic. When you snatch off everybody else's label, everybody else's program, and take your name out of their program, and you start standing up and you start being you and recognizing you and doing you, then I'm saying that's the first step to becoming more authentic. Now let's talk about the portrait of a fake society. Portrait. Oh, those selfies. This is what E.E. Cummings quoted. And he said, quote, "To be nobody but yourself in a world which is doing its best, night and day, making you everybody else, means to fight the hardest battle which any human being can fight and never stop fighting." Unquote. And I said that quote is by E.E. Cummings. Guys, let's talk about those photos, those selfies, always those pictures. Like I said, photos are murals with a memory. And that is what Oliver Wendell Holmes had said back in 1859. And today we're seeing that come more and more and more true. That prophecy that he's spoken is becoming now today's reality. Photos are mirrors with a memory. I mean, we got those memory cards or whatever in those phones or in those iPads or however, and guys, we are constantly selfie, 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 selfie. And like I said, photos are memory or mirrors with a memory. So, Oliver Wendell Holmes also said, and what he predicted, that the image would become more important than the object itself and would, in fact, make the object disposable. And we have become the prey, guys. We have become the prey of our image perfect society. We gotta be the perfect picture, the perfect portrait. We gotta be whatever society wants us to dress us to be. That's still that disguise. That's still that mask that we always gotta put on. Those selfies we are taking behind the lens of the camera. And that's what it becomes. We have become the prey of our image perfect society. Guys, listen to this. Instagram. Y'all, everybody out there, I'm sure knows something about Instagram. Instagramming a meal has become more important than enjoying the meal. You're not eating the meal, but you want everybody to say, oh, this beautiful meal, just blah, blah, blah. You want to Instagram everybody about this meal, but are you eating it yourself? Okay, just think about that. That meal has become more of attention of getting that meal in a photo, in a picture, so you can put it on Instagram. So it's become more important than enjoying the meal. Guys, a selfie. You know what a selfie is? Let me check that camera. A selfie. A selfie has become who you are. Destiny, you ain't gonna sit there and say that and get away with it and walk on out of here and keep on talking about something else. You're gonna have to explain that. No, you explain that to me. You with your camera always turn toward you taking your pictures. You don't taking pictures of yourself. I don't see people too much taking pictures of nature, taking pictures of other things around them. Not as much as they always that selfie. It's something, you're just so excited. It's a disguise. It's a mask. You're wearing a mask. You're wearing a mask. Guys, a selfie has become who you are. And your latest Facebook post, it defines your identity. Go on Facebook, scroll down, that's all you see, selfies. Selfies. And this is your identity. And this is who I am. But that's not who you are. You pull back all the layers of that pretense, of that disguise, of that mask. And then you'll start seeing your true self. Those selfies, it's just a reflection, like I said, of the mirror. With the memory. That is it. You fear, or your fear of becoming disposable, turns your self-preservation mode on. Nobody want to be disposable. You don't want to be just like, shoot, erased, wiped out, mopped out, okay, now disappear. No. I want people to know I'm here. I want people to know that I arrive at the occasion. I want people to see me. And you don't wait till people take your photo, your best shot, man. You walking in and just snapping. And that's a fear that you have of becoming disposable. And it turns your self-preservation mode on rather than being authentic. Walk up in the room like you own the place. Walk up in the room with your own message, with your own boldness, and you just dare. People are going to look at me, going to take shots of me. I ain't got to worry about taking shots of myself because every time I open my mouth, they're going to know I'm real. You care about staying irrelevant. You stay, that's what you care about more so, is staying relevant. That's what I meant. Relevant. I'm gonna excuse Destiny. Let me say it again. You care about staying relevant. You got it, Destiny. Destiny. You say it with me. You care about staying relevant. 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 Okay, let's move on. Move on. We'll practice that tomorrow. That's being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Anytime that you just be who you are, it doesn't matter the flaws or mistakes or errors you made, or you can't pronounce the words properly, or you can't get this word to come out just the way perfectly, beautifully as you would want, and it does not have no sassiness to it, then you're raw, baby. And you're beautiful, and you're authentic. And people can appreciate that. Don't worry about, oh, somebody's going to laugh at me because I didn't pronounce it right, or I didn't say it properly, or I didn't, or do what I should have done. Don't worry about people. Stop worrying about people. Be who you are, your raw, authentic self. Knowing a great deal about what is in the world through photographic images. Now, I'm going to tell you what. People are frequently disappointed. They are so surprised, unmoved when they see the real thing. So you understand, when you pull down some of these made up pictures because you got to dab on all this makeup and to put on all these beautiful clothes, and I got to have my nails done, got to be down to the core, I got to have my makeup right, my jewelry. When you pull off all those layers, nothing but a mask. Nothing but a mask. It's not the real you. Unmove, all of that, and you will see the real thing. You will see the real you. Photography has forced us to consider that exposure to images does not necessarily create an understanding of the things themselves. Pictures do not necessarily lead to meaning. The information that conveyed does not always lead to knowledge. Why, Destiny? Thank you for asking that question. I'm so glad you asked, because, guys, this is the answer. Behind the mask of total choice, different forms of the same alienation confront each other. And I'm going to talk about social media. God, that's our baby. That's our platform. That's where we can show up and we can just be everything and anything, whatever. But we got to be at our best, because we're going to compete with everything and every person, everyone out there. We're the best looking. We're the smartest. All that fakeness. Fakeness. Social media has become a fake world. Carnival, guys. It's playing people against people. You are expected to wear a mask when you walk up here on social media. You are expected to put on the disguise, put on all the fake jewelry and all the fake makeup. You paste it on. I think you paint it on. You just don't. You paint it. It's like now you can sketch your name in it. It's so thick. It's a mask. It's a mask. You are expected to wear a mask. When you step up on social media, most of us, I'm not saying everybody out there, so don't go about this and me. Don't get upset with me. If it's not talking about you and it's not confronting you, then don't get upset about it. Just say, I know me. That's your raw, authentic self. Knowing who you are without having to be defined what other people are saying, or getting upset because someone addresses a situation. If you know that's not you, then you just, hey, smile at it and say, I know me. That's authenticity. That's your rawness. That's your boldness. That's your gut. And you bring all that without having a mask on or disguise. That's the kind of people that I love to deal with. That's the kind of people that I like to hang out with. That's destiny. And I hope you guys like hanging out with me. I'm raw. I'm deeply raw. That's who I am. Let's go talk about a little bit more about social media, guys. Like I said, you're expected to wear a mask and you're expected to hide your true self. And we out there on social media talk about who I am and where I am and where I come from, but you're still trying to hide yourself because you're not raw and authentic yet. Get real. Get real. Whether you're in for being authentic or you want to keep wearing the fake disguises and pretending you're something or someone else that you are not. Guys, as John Harris quoted, John Harris, quote, if we are not careful, most of what we do embodies a mixture of distraction and reinforcement that serves to reproduce the model of society that has taken the ideal of the spectacle to an almost surreal extreme. Unquote. Did I need to say that again? Okay, well, I think I didn't say it again. That was a very good quote. Quote by John Harris. Quoted. If we're not careful, most of what we do embodies a mixture of distraction and reinforcement that serves to reproduce the model of society that has taken the idea of the spectacle to an almost surreal extreme. Guys, be your true, authentic self that the divine creator, your God, has created you to be. He created you perfect in all of his ways. You are beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Knowing who you are is the most important thing. And knowing your identity, your purpose, knowing that the creator is trying to get you to move to your higher, greater, authentic self, then you don't have to worry about what people have said or what people think about you. None of these things move me. And I'm done. And I will come back the next time with part 3 of this mini-series, how to be authentic in an illusional world. And I'm giving you 5 ways to be more authentic. Right now, guys, I said what I had to say. I've done what I had to do. And I am out of here. And I am leaving and getting ready for whatever that I need to be doing right now. I can hear the voice of the universe calling destiny. Destiny. I'm getting out of here. Guys, that's just being wrong. That's me. I love you guys, and I'm going to see you at the next video. I'll see you at the next video. I'm going to see you at the next video. See, this is destiny. This is what you call being raw and authentic. This is me. This is me. It took me a while, long while to get here. I feel I had to please everybody. I feel I had to be perfect in everybody's ways of doing things. But I'll see you at the next video. This is me. This is destiny, guys. I will see you later. On a further note, this is the mini-series. This is part 2 of it, and I will be back for another video. On this beautiful Thursday, Destiny signing out to all these beautiful souls out there. Guys, I love you. If I don't tell you that often enough, forgive me. I love you. I love you for your comments. I love you for your encouragement. I love you for your motivation. I love you for your inspiration. Always got my back. And those guys out there who always are holding up Destiny, encouraging, edifying, giving me information, wisdom, knowledge, and sharing things with me. And you guys know who you are. I love you. I love you because you're raw, and you're real, and you're authentic. And that's the only people that I can hang with. You gotta be raw, like Destiny. Bold. I ain't holding nothing back. I'm not holding anything back no more. I turn that page and I'll move to a new chapter. And every day I keep writing a new one. I'm gone. I'll see you guys the next time when I make another video. Continue this mini series, okay? Love you. Good night. Oh, I love you so much. Oh,